G'day fellas, and welcome back to the channel. The New South Wales Game 3 team just dropped as of about 5 minutes ago. It's fresh on my mind. I just wanted to discuss it with you guys. Let me know your thoughts and opinions as always down in the comment section. Let's go through this bad boy for thankfully the last time this year. At fullback we got Teddy. This is definitely a potential farewell game for Teddy. I like the leadership. I don't think Teddy's that in form. We just saw the Roosters lose again, and if we're going off form, Teddy is not the play here. If you want me to go in depth on Teddy, go watch one of my 2 previous videos discussing the New South Wales team. We go in depth about it. At this very moment, I don't think it's the play. I think you could make a case, like I said, for the leadership aspect. He's been there before. Probably one of the most experienced Blues out on the field, if not the most experienced. Don't think it's a bad pick. I think this pick could have easily gone to Gutho. I think it could have should have gone to Dylan Edwards. I do like the inclusion of Scott Drinkwater. However, bloke is on the reserves. If you're going to pick Scott Drinkwater, at this point, how well he's done recently, it almost seems comical to put him on the reserves. If you pick him, you can't put him on the bench. It's not how it works. Put him a fullback. I mean, I've been asking for Dylan Edwards for months now. He is the missing ingredient to the Blues' disgusting defense lately. Well, he's going to help out at least quite a lot. If you're not going to go Edwards, you put Scott Drinkwater back there. I don't know. The fullback discussion always pisses me off, so let's just move on. To'o, I like the pick. He's been a fantastic winger the entire year for both the Panthers and the Blues. The guy rarely makes mistakes. He'll get you 200 meters a game very easily. I have no problems with this pick. Critter is okay. I have no issues with this pick. I think there are a lot of more informed players, but I think the safe pick here is Critter for sure. You can't criticize this pick too much. This pick, I'm sure the thumbnail probably has something to do with this being highlighted, but I understand that the Knights just won 66-0. That's okay. That's fine. Not a big deal. Hey, there is so many centers that deserve this spot, and it's not even close. Katoni Staggs, I don't know what more this guy could do to get a crack at the Blues team. Campbell Graham, is he injured? Is that why he's not here? Is he again injured or something like that? Because there's no way this spot again, in 3 chances, there's no way this guy rolled a spot not on the team again. Campbell Graham has been an absolute monster. I don't get it. How do you not go with the safe pick here? I would even prefer Isaac Tungo in this spot. I know people are sick of having Panthers on the team, but let's be honest, the Panthers are the best defensive team in the entire NRL, and it's not close. I think they hold teams to less points than the Roosters even score on average. That is an unbelievable statistic, and I get it if you don't want Panthers, there's so many other options. Like I mentioned, Staggs and Campbell Graham. This pick is the biggest head scratcher I've ever seen in my life. I don't think Bradman Best is a bad player. Considering your options, this is worse than the Tavita Pengai Jr. pick. Addo Carr. I'm expecting Queensland to score 6 tries on this wing. Best is good defensively, definitely better than Cookie, I think. But Addo Carr's been such a liability. The bloke just came off getting thrashed by the Newcastle Knights. I don't think Addo Carr could stop a cold right now. Again, love the Fox. You can't teach speed, but I love that we bring him back for the first 2 games. I thought he would make a monstrous difference. Unfortunately, that's not really the case. And when your best highlight from game 2 is throwing a punch to a guy who's dominated you all game in Reece Walsh, I just don't know how you make this pick. I think this could have gone to Gutho. Shit, I would have even given this to Scott Drinkwater. Let me know your thoughts on this pick. I'm very curious to hear it. And the Bradman Best pick. My goodness. The halves, Cody Walker and Mitchell Moses. This is not a bad halves combo at all. And there's a lot of comments talking about, oh, Mitchell Moses didn't perform in game 2. What do you mean, bro? Moses was a beast in game 2. He just couldn't put it together. It didn't seem like there was a lot of chemistry. Luai definitely didn't help the case. I think with Cody Walker, this is a much more scarier halves combo. These are 2 players who can facilitate an offense. They both come from very experienced and successful teams. The Bunnies and Para both kind of recently finding their form. Bunny's been on a bit of a downslide, but that Warriors game was massive. I have no problems at all with this halves combo. Like I said in the last video, could be Adam Reynolds and Cody Walker. Could be Cody Walker, Mitchell Moses. Should be a lot of fun. And they both have a pretty good kicking game. The only issue I have with Cody Walker, his kicking game's great, but he's had a few issues recently with putting the ball too deep. And the only other concern you could bring up with Cody Walker is that, can Queensland get under his skin? If they get under his skin, it could cause a lot of problems. We might even see a punch on, a send-off, something like that. which could completely throw out this Blues team. Gerbo, no problems here at the number 8 position. Definitely better than Tavita Pangai. My goodness. Would have been nice to see Junior Barlow here, but I guess Freddie's just going with a different approach, and Gerbo is not a bad replacement here at all. Cookie at number 9. Let's hope he stays there for this game. That would be awesome. RCG, glad to see that he's back from injury and he's playing well. Parramatta's been on an absolute war path right now. I'm glad to see that he's back in the side, because if you didn't know, the reason that he got dropped, I think it was last year, was because he didn't get along with all the Penrith boys. And last year, as we know, there was a lot of Penrith boys in the squad. Cleary, Luai, To'o, Crichton, Liam Martin, you know, like, they just didn't click. I don't know what the issue was. There was something going on at training. I could be wrong. But good to see that Freddie just let his nuts hang here and said, I don't care if you guys don't get along. He's here to play football, and that's what we're going to do, you know? No Payne Haas is... Wait, where is Payne Haas? He's not on the casualty ward. Okay, so my mate just let me know that he's injured. Okay, so it is what it is. He's not on the casualty ward, but good for him, though. I would hate to see him go down 0-3 in a series, because he's one player. He's just in a league of his own at the moment, and I hate seeing people not supporting him, not backing him up, not hitting the gaps. We don't deserve him this year, so I'm glad to see that Payne Haas isn't there. Liam Martin, no issues here. Fantastic player. Probably been our best player this entire series, and one of my predictions came true. Keon Kalaumatangi. Love it. Glad that he's in the starting lineup. I also think that one of these picks could have very easily gone to Olakau'atu. If Olakau'atu's not here, at least Kalaumatangi's here, so I can't even be mad at that. He's also got the experience with Cody Walker. Cameron Murray, thank goodness we put this guy at number 13. If Yo's going to be on the team, he needs to be off the bench. So I'm really glad we made this choice here. Number 14 is Yo. We got Jacob Saifidi off the bench as well. Another player who had a phenomenal game in the Newcastle game. Reece Robson off the bench. Now, I did say that this was another prediction I made. I like Reece Robson off the bench, but I realized something, and I fell into this trap of, wait, we only have 2 hookers because Queensland have 2 hookers, and that's only because they have so many good hookers. So I don't know why we're trying to match here. I get it that Cookie's going to get tired at some point. He scoots it a lot more than the average hooker. He's also a lot more active in back play than I would say the average hooker. So I guess if you need to get him off, Robson can come off the bench. And as we know, the Cowboys won 72-0, avenging that loss and some against the Tigers. So yeah, I'm keen to see what he can do. I'm not mad at it. And we got Gutho at number 17. I had Gutho as my starting winger over Addo-Carr. I just kind of threw him in there. I think he could have gone anywhere. At least we have somebody who can slot in at fullback, center, winger, whatever you need. He's probably got you back in the spine. Weird that we picked Addo-Carr and no Birdo. If you're going to go for utility, Birdo is the play over Gutherson. But again, Gutherson's such a good player at the moment. Scott Drinkwater. Now, somebody on the most recent New South Wales Blues video that I did said, how did you not even mention Drinkwater? I'm not going to lie, I didn't know that he was available for New South Wales. I just assumed Cowboy, he's a Queenslander. I didn't know he was New South Wales, I'm not going to lie to you. When I made my mock team, I went onto the little team creator thing, and Scott Drinkwater was not on that list at all, at winger, fullback, center, anywhere. And that was a list where you could even put Junior Barlow at frickin' winger, mate, you know? Imagine Junior Barlow on the wing. And Scott Drinkwater wasn't there, so I don't know why that is. It just kind of skipped my mind. But yeah, no, I have no problems with Drinkwater. And Spencer Leniu, this is a phenomenal pick for the Blues. This is a really solid pick. I would have put him over Jacob Saifidi personally. Leniu brings something off the bench that I don't think any other player currently in the NRL can really bring. He comes off the bench with the Panthers, and his first 5 to 10 runs are all in succession, by the way. He's having 2 hit-ups a set at minimum. His runs are so ferocious, and with a tired Queensland middle pack, I would have given Leniu the go-ahead here, the green light for sure. We dropped a lot of Panthers. It's good to see that Leniu's in the reserves at least, but I think you take advantage of that and just straight up bring him off the bench. Injuries for this, of course, we don't have Latrell Mitchell, and that's the thing. When you look at the Bradman Best pick, just to wrap it up, when you look at the Bradman Best pick, you look at, we could have gone Stags, which I think would have been a much better pick. We go with Bradman Best, and you compare the players. I know he's injured, but Latrell Mitchell to Bradman Best. That's the comparison here. Because we have an injury to center, we have Bradman Best starting. Now, again, I'm not shitting on him. I think he's had a really good season and has been a big part of the Knights' success when they have won. Now, they obviously haven't done a lot of winning, only picking up their second road win of the season against the Doggies. But yeah, that's my immediate thoughts. Fittler gets fired. Queensland 3-0. Score prediction, I think it will be a bit closer than game 2, but That's only because Reece Walsh won't be there. I'm going to go again Queensland 13 plus here. I think maybe we get 2 tries in this game, so we're going to score 12 points. Queensland, I think they're aiming for 30 points this game again. So yeah, my prediction here is an easy Queensland 13 plus. But yeah, overall, I don't hate it. There's a lot more steps forward. The team is still terrible, though. It's still not good, but it's at least better than that absolute trash we put out in Game 2. But either way, that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. Hope the rest of your day is awesome. And from me personally, I'm out. Peace.